Alrighty, y'all. How you going? Okay, good. I was just laughing because Luna down here was just giving me like the most serious look. Like I was kind of getting a little freaked out. Cats, right? Cats could be interesting creatures to say the least. They can be kind of all over the place. Anyway, no more delay. I apologize. Let's get on to Reddit and let's see what's happening in Australia. Australia maps. What's going viral? What's hot? What's not? Let's check it out. So first up, found free protection for my workshop Wi-Fi. Given a warning. Remember, I was supposed to give a warning for certain viewers, that don't like the spider. Don't like the spider stuff, right? I'm sorry. I hope I can do that in editing. I didn't verbally give it, so I do apologize. But yes, that is a typical, not even a really big one, but still big for most of the world. Furry spider on the on the workshop Wi-Fi. Just making sure it's all good. Most of all, scaring off any Wi-Fi thieves out there. Blue Gangsta with a comment way more clever than anything I thought of in the last few seconds. I think he's got his webs confused. That's comment of the day. That's going to be hard to top. I tell you what, that's a good one. Bravo. Here is an Aussie map for you. The true size of Australia. Let's take a look. Is this accurate, by the way? I don't know if this is accurate. If this is accurate, which I don't doubt that it is, because Australia is huge. But whoa, guys. Look at all these countries that fit inside of Australia. I've seen these done before. I don't remember this many countries fitting in there. I mean, whoa. Think about that. Tasmania is the size of Ohio, by the way. It's actually kind of interesting. I did not ever think of how big Tasmania is. Size of Ohio, not going to lie, it's a little bigger than I would have thought. I thought Tasmania was smaller. But beyond that, holy smokes. I mean, I'm not even going to go through all these countries. There's so many. It's just crazy. But in true Aussie fashion, if you scroll up to the very next day on r/Australia, someone had to tell the truth. Here's the true size of Australia. Right there. So, apparently this is a salad from Macca's. It's like a whole tomato farm in here. They got the whole bunch and was like, Merry Christmas. You get them all. That is actually hilarious. It's funny looking. Seeing this, by the way, just seeing this from McDonald's. That is funny in itself. But first one they've ever sold. Teenager making it probably had no idea what the F they were doing. More importantly, what the f*** are you doing going to Macca's for a salad? That has always been funny, right? I mean, there's so many places you could go other than Macca's for a salad. There's also so many ways you can make a salad at home. It is funny. It's something I've never done, I can safely say. Now, I'm not saying that I'm better or worse than anyone. I'm just saying, just me, I've never gone to McDonald's and ordered a salad. It's actually something I've never experienced. So I wouldn't know if this is how it's supposed to be or not, quite frankly. Is the salad literally just lettuce and tomato? No, you get a box too. Don't forget, you do get a free box with your lettuce and tomatoes, okay? OP likes to go to a brothel for a cuddle as well. Oh, I love Aussies, man. Aussie humor is like a medicine for the soul, man. Love it. Well, we've seen this probably a million times at this point, but there's sometimes kind of interesting, maybe, updated, seeing people's take on it. This is the post here. I'm 25 female, an American moving to Australia this year. What are some cultural differences I might like to know about? Oh boy, she in for a hell of a list here. Other than obvious, the lack of guns and not having to live in constant fear, I'll be staying in Melbourne for a year, and I'm very excited. Okay, so she's going to Melbourne. Always walk on the left-hand side of the footpath. That may seem like low effort, but indeed, that is an amazing tip because, Yeah. You don't want to be walking on the wrong side. You don't want to be driving on the wrong side of the street. I mean, that kind of has some multiple meanings there. Yeah, that's a good tip, actually. For example, going up and down an escalator, you stand on the left. Yeah, I mean, that would be little things that would be, again, totally mess with my brain. As an American, I'd have to switch everything, right? From right to left. It would be a little bizarre at first. But we're just going to read this list. Actually, this is pretty long, but we're going to read some of the highlights because this is cool here. This is good stuff. Spent some time in the U.S. from AU. Off the top of my head, which is a hell of a list for off the top of their head, soda/coffee free refills aren't a thing. Ooh, that's rough. There are some food differences you just have to going to figure out for yourself. For instance, hash browns are very popular in AU, but in the U.S. I noticed I barely saw it. Oh, really? Oh, man. That's an odd take, not gonna lie. I feel like hash browns are super popular here. They're very relevant in our life here, so that's pretty funny. AU coffee is the best I've ever had out of the 7+ countries I've been to. Melbourne is the AU coffee capital. Bit of a meme around their cafe culture. Get around if it's your thing. That I'm still looking forward to when I go to Australia because, man, have I heard so much about that AU coffee. It must dance inside of my mouth. It must be so good. I cannot wait. I can't imagine. I love this one. With weather, you're going to be in the most random place in the country. I lived in Melbourne for a year as well. No shit. It can rain, hail, boil, wind, heat stroke in the space of an hour. Bring very clothes. Great zoo there, if that's your thing. This one's really interesting. Someone asked, would there be any towns in Australia considered Rust Belt? Yeah, because that's a very big term in the U.S., right? Per Wikipedia, the term Rust Belt refers to the impact of deindustrialization, economic decline, population loss, and urban decay on these regions attributable to the shrinking industrial sector, especially including steelmaking, automobile manufacturing, coal mining, so forth. Started in the 80s when the Sun Belt was surging and the Rust Belt was just kind of falling apart, right? Bad weather, everything rusts out, hence the name. And of course, over time, if some big manufacturer or something holding these smaller towns shuts down or moves, everything kind of is just kaput, right? Now, that's something I've never looked into. For as far as I know, if we peel the layers here, first of all, rust. I think rust is way less common in Australia than it is in the northern third of the U.S. So that's pretty cool. You guys are lucky on that. As for Rust Belt as a whole, when it comes to something shutting down and communities getting just wiped out because of it, blah, 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 I don't know. Let's see what we can find. Wittenoom in Western Australia, massive decline after asbestos stopped being used. Ooh, okay. Being literally buried and erased from all maps, declines don't come bigger than that. Are you serious? Okay. Anyone know about Wittenoom in WA? Because this place had just apparently was wiped off the earth. Apparently, there is only one guy still living there, and he makes money sending weather readings to Perth Airport. And he won't wear a shirt, by the way. Morwell in Victoria is another good one. Had to do with coal mining. The entire Latrobe Valley, Morwell, Yallourn North, Moe, Traralgon, and surrounds. Pretty much the perfect welcome home to Australia after living abroad for 6 years. The dog's taking a dump right in front of the tram. Look at this. Look at this guy. Got a guy with no shoes, no shirt, no service. Walking out. He's looks. He's like, whatever. Yeah, and his pants were a little low there. Hope you didn't catch that part. Look at that dog. Old mate at the end. Looks like he was going to join in. Oh, no. To anyone from overseas viewing this, that shoeless, shirtless gentleman at the end is actually an Australian Prime Minister. Unlike politicians from other countries, our leaders are very much hands-on when problems arise. Except Scotty, he went to Hawaii. Oh, my God. He doesn't hold a pooper scooper, mate. OP says, really wish I would have pulled out my phone 20 seconds earlier to get the part where some chick was screaming, oh, my God, is taking a shit. We truly are a trusting bunch here in Australia. Look at all the Freaking shoes and sandals. Now, everyone, remember where you parked your thongs. Someone wants to steal my sweaty pluggers? Go for it. You know the real truth, though. I mean, it is Australia, guys. Come on, don't you forget. Sadly, this is all that remains of the people who were eaten by the spiders. Should have known. Should have known. Hey, any Woolies shoppers out there? You're going to raise hell for this one. Woolies underweight again. We have macro organic Solanato, tomatoes. Advertised as 200 grams. But if we take a gander down, 152. I'd say that's 50 grams off, just about. That's a 25% lie. Come on, Woolies. I was here before the news.com.au intern. That would be something on there, admittedly, right? If I remember correctly, this falls under the purview of the National Measurement Institute. They do spot checks based on reports and can issue substantial fines. There you go. I just thought this one was kind of interesting. Someone asked, what is the Coles yellow donut flavor? Now, that's not something you typically see a lot of, right? Usually you see, glazed donuts, chocolate iced donuts, strawberry iced donuts, maybe some other regular icing flavor. What would that be? Like chocolate or vanilla, but different colors. But that's about it, right? I mean, I'm not a donut expert, but, that's typically what you'd see. But I found this interesting. Someone said the yellow is actually tropical flavor. So tropical donuts, what is that like? I got to admit, that is a little bizarre. Just because I don't think I've ever had a tropical donut in my life. Nor do I think I don't think I could even find one of those in most places in the U.S. I've never heard of that. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. Have any of you had tropical donuts? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they weird? Yeah, got to let me know. According to Sogdog44, these donuts, by the way. So there's my answer. Happy New Year's 2024. Sped up version. Look at that beauty. Sydney is a spectacular place, right? Look at that. 2024 in 24 seconds. Beautiful. And topics, maps, and such from Australia. Heading into the weekend, I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I do hope you enjoyed the mail time yesterday as well. If you didn't, please check that out. It was a good one. And I'm really excited because we have a lot more cooking up in the kitchen for some videos coming up. Hope you enjoy those as well. I'm excited to bring those back. It's been a couple weeks because of the holidays and stuff, For the millionth time, happy 2024 to everybody. Throw a like on there if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community we do have here. And click that join button and become a member for super cheap. I do appreciate each and every one of you for watching. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. And until next time, y'all. Catch you later.